It's a very famous story about the Or HaChaim HaKadosh, Rabbi Chaim ben Atar, who was one of the Gedolei Hador, lived in Morocco, and he was a person that loved the Torah in such a way and learned the Torah in such a way that was beyond extraordinary. A lot of huge chidushim, new insights on the Torah, on different parts of it. It's just unbelievable stuff. Anyone that has the fortune to read some of his commentary on the Torah or other things, Yamash Ashrechem. You have Mamash, it's unbelievable stuff. It's not easy, but nonetheless, it's beautiful. Beautiful things, beautiful chidushim about everything. This Or HaChaim, he worked for some Arab jeweler, but he had an unusual deal. What's the deal? Every day I'm going to work exactly how much money I need to earn. I need to earn 10 shekels so I could spend a few shekels to buy food for my family, a few shekels to pay for the house. That's it, finished. As soon as I earn the amount of shekels that I need for the day, I stop working and go learn Torah. Now for a while, this worked out. The Arab boss didn't really have much of a choice because Rabbi Chaim ben Atar, the Or HaChaim, was extraordinarily talented. He made very, very nice jewelry. So he didn't have much of a choice. At the same token, he didn't have much of a demand for more. Until one day, the Sultan comes and there's a wedding in his house, and he comes to this Arab jeweler and he says, listen, I see that you make the most beautiful jewelry. I want you to make a special piece of jewelry for every member of my family. So, he took the contract and he had to meet a deadline. And because Rabbi Chaim ben Atar had this special deal, he said to him, no, I need you to work more. Oh, Chaim said, no, I don't work more. I work exactly like every other day. The fact that you sign a contract and you have a deal, that's your problem. I'm going to work the same thing that I work. I need to earn 5 shekels today. That's what I'm going to work. I need to earn 10. That's what I'm going to work. Yeah, but I have the king. He told me, he said, I work for the bigger king. I work for the King of Kings. As you would have it, the time came. The Sultan is expecting, the King of Morocco is expecting the delivery of this jewelry and doesn't have it. They bring the Arab in. So I'm going to kill you. You embarrass my whole family. He says, no, your highness, it's not my fault. It's not your fault. What do you mean it's not your fault? Whose fault is it if it's not your fault? You're the jeweler. He says, no, it's this Jew's fault. Jew? What Jew? This Jew that works for me doesn't want to work for your highness. What? Bring him in here. They confirmed that's the case. So, we're going to feed you to my lions. This king had a cage of lions. Anytime somebody didn't do exactly what he said, he made them lunch for his lions. So they made sure to starve the lions for a few days. And then they tell Rabbi Chaim ben Atar, you're going to become lunch for the lions. Rabbi Chaim ben Atar did not get nervous, did not even think for a second. He says, can I bring my tefillin with me and also my book? What? Those boxes on your head? Yeah. Can I bring those? Yeah, sure, they'll eat that too. They'll probably like it. Maybe they'll clean their teeth with it. And the book, can I bring the book? For what? What, the lions, you're going to teach the lions how to read? No, I want to read. You think you're going to read? They start laughing at him. Look at this Jew. He thinks he's going to read his books with the lions. He doesn't realize the lions are going to eat him and the book. Go ahead, go ahead, Rabbi. Go, bring the book. And he puts on his tefillin, and he takes his book, and they put him into the lion cage. They were so scared of the lions, they themselves would not enter the cage. Expecting to see the lions jump on him and eat him up and tear him up to pieces. Everyone is shocked. As soon as Rabbi Chaim ben Atar sits down on the ground, opens his sefer, and starts learning Torah, all of the lions that have been starved for several days come and sit right next to Rabbi Chaim ben Atar. Now, initially, they don't know what to tell the king. They say, oh, maybe somebody messed up and really fed them already this morning. Did you do it? Nobody knows. Okay, you know what? Let's not tell the king. Let them not eat anything for a little while. They'll probably eat him later today. The next day they come. Rabbi Chaim ben Attar is still learning Torah, hasn't eaten, hasn't drunk anything. The lions haven't eaten, they haven't drunk, everybody's fasting. And they're all still sitting, and once in a while, they lick his feet. They lick his feet. They're playful with him. Next day, 3 days. 3 days these lions are there, sitting at Rabbi Chaim ben Attar's feet and waiting. Rabbi Chaim ben Attar, without drinking, without eating, simply learning Torah non-stop. After 3 days, people are saying, okay, this must be a very holy person, that the creation is scared of him. These lions are scared of him, they will not eat him. They ran to the king and he told him, Your Highness, you have to see this. The king comes and he sees Rabbi Chaim ben Attar sitting and learning Torah with his tefillin on, reading a book. Lions scared to death of this rabbi. Immediately this king apologizes to him, says, please, would you please come out with us? We're really sorry. Falls on his floor, kisses his feet. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were such a holy person. Mamash like the story of Daniel in the Tanakh. And this is not 3,000 years ago. It's a couple hundred years ago, 300 years ago. Rabbi Chaim ben Attar. Person that had emunah in HaKadosh Baruch Hu to such an extent, they literally would not work a minute more than was needed because it would hurt their Torah. They did not work because they wanted to go play video games and smoke marijuana. They did not work because they wanted to go hang out with the boys and girls. They did not work because they wanted to sleep a little extra before they die and sleep permanently. No! He didn't work because it would interfere with his Torah schedule. And it's better not to eat, not to drink, than to interfere my Torah schedule, Rabbi Chaim ben Attar says.
I've heard enough. New arrival screams echoing through the hallway to know that this ain't good. Once they pass them through the infierno, they don't come back. It's enough to make you go crazy.
Do not think we fear you, Spirit. We know your power is born of evil. This is your last night in the land of the living. You understand me, malevolent demon?
Once you cross that threshold, there is only one way out.
There was a rich family that lived here called the Hetheringtons, and unfortunately, their daughter passed away of a heart attack inside the house. Basically, they were so devastated that they reached out to people claiming to be psychic mediums. They actually weren't psychic mediums. They opened up a total of 11 portals inside this house and invited spirits and entities from all different kinds of dimensions.
Well, I think there are certain pieces of evidence that there is an afterlife.
Resurrection of the dead is affirmed pretty clearly in the Talmud and the Midrash.
To be honest with you, to give this lecture is a nightmare. If it was up to me, I wouldn't. There's going to be some graphic details.
This place is a maze.
That person after death went to a place called Sheol.
This is by far the largest near-death experience study that has ever been conducted.
People go to a place and they experience weird things. And sometimes they actually will see a character of some type. Well, where did that come from?
I don't know why that one chain is swinging back there.
They may describe feeling profoundly peaceful, seeing a bright, warm, welcoming light. Some people describe watching doctors and nurses working on them with incredible accuracy.
Next thing I knew, I was above my body watching the operation.
How long did you feel like you were gone?
I went to a place of timelessness. And so what that means, it could have been a second, could have been 5 minutes. I don't know.
Can you imagine waking up from your sleep and not being able to move?
As I'm lying there, I realized that there's an evil presence next to me.
Do you believe that angels, demons exist?
Holy shit, dude, get out of here! Oh my god, dude!
Strange things keep happening. Bizarre nightmares, as if I'm on fire.
Whoa, what the hell is this? Man, I've got bad chest pain.
Satan's Hollow is what it's called, the portal to hell.
Some people calling it an eye of fire, while others said it looked like the portal to hell opening up.
And the next thing I know, I was outside of my body, looking at my body.
What I'm going to do is called claromancy, the art of throwing lots or throwing bones.
2,000 years of experience, passed down, recorded, of how demons work.
God has them all on a leash, and he lets the leash go enough to let them tempt us, because that's what makes us spiritually stronger.
I'm trying to be as graphic as possible so you understand what we're talking about.
It's your ticket to reality. It's your ticket to freedom. It's your ticket to immortality.
Is there an afterlife? Is there a
It's
God?
the type of information that can keep you away from the Yetzirah.
What happens to us after we die?